Okay. The second thing that we need to understand is how to manage the end references or bibliography. And then we're also going to talk about how we can manage these references in the using the Word file. So if you just look at this end referencing and bibliography API style, first of all, we need to understand the different parts of the end reference. So if you look at this, one of the examples, it is saying mobile TM. Teresa something mobile is the full name of this author, and it is the one author only. The paper was published in 2017 year. This is the title of the paper. In pursuit of everyday creativity. Where it was published in the Journal of Creative Behavior. Now, these two things are very important to understand. 51 and 4. And then we have these 335 to 337. Name of the author, year of publication, the title of the paper, the journal in which it was published, and this 51 is known as the volume of this journal. And as you can see that both of them are in italic. The name of the journal and the volume number is in italic. This 4 is known as the issue of the journal. And these are the page numbers from which to which this article has been published. So by looking at this, we can easily say that it has been published from 335 to 337 pages, which means it is less than or equal to 3 pages article with this title. Now, what is the difference between the volume and the issue? The volume can simply be recognized as the age of the journal in years. Age of the journal in years means that in 2017, it was published in its 51st year, that it has been publishing from last 51 years. In 2017, its age was 51 years. So it's a good journal, it's an old journal, and it has published 51 volumes. One volume comes in 1 year. So this is the age of the journal. Now, in 1 year, a journal may publish 1 time, 2 times, maybe 12 times, maybe more than 12 times, or maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times. For example, when we get a newspaper almost every day. So that newspaper is published for about 360 to 65 days every year. The same way, certain magazines are published every week. Certain magazines are published every month. Certain magazines are published only once a year. So, which issue it has been published is the issue number. Let's suppose that this journal publishes 12 issues in 1 year. Every month they publish 1 issue. So this 4th means January, February, March, April. So we are going to say that it was published in April 2017, and it was the 51st year of publishing of this journal. So this is the relationship of volume and issue. But we cannot say it from our own mind that it has been published in April. We need to see that for 1 year, how many issues these journals are publishing. For example, if they are publishing the 4 issues in 1 year, then it must be published in 2017 December, because this is going to be a last issue. So this is how you give a detail of the index referencing in the end referencing. So again, just to remind you, name of the author, the last name and the abbreviation of the first and second name, the year it is published, the title of the paper, the journal in which it is published, the volume number, and the issue number, and in this issue, the pages from which page to which page this article has been published. Now, look at another example. Now, this one has two authors, Amabile and Grace Andy. It was published in 1989. The creative environment scale, work environment inventory. This is the title of this paper, this one. What is the name of the journal? Creativity Research Journal. What is the volume? The volume is, it's published in second volume. That means in 89, the journal was only 2 years old and in the fourth issue. And page number is 231 to 253. So this is how you recognize and you understand different parts of the end referencing, but we are only using the APA style. In different styles, people write these things differently. The second thing that we need to know here is that how do we manage our end referencing using Word? As we're using the Word, Microsoft Word, in Word, what you can do is, and how it is going to make it easy for you to cite your references. You go to these references, you're in the Home tab, you go to References. Here you're going to see this portion, which is saying Insert Citation, Bibliography, Manage Sources, Style, which style you're going to use. So make sure you have selected the style that you want to go with. For example, we want to go with APA 6th edition, and APA is here. See, there are multiple other styles: Chicago, GB, Ghost, Harvard style, IEEE, ISO 690, MLA style, and there are other styles. As we are using the APA style, APA is clicked. Now, how to manage the references here? First of all, if you're going to see Manage Sources, when you're going to click it, you'll get this window. It is saying that what do you want to do with this window? As we can see, there are no references already here. So what we are going to do is we are going to ask it to make a new reference. It is going to give you another window. How did we do it? From Home, we went to References, then to Manage Sources, and then New. Now here it is asking you multiple things. For example, if you want to cite a book, or you want to cite a book section or a journal article, usually we have to cite the journal article, but there are other options as well: website, document, art, film, interview, etc. Let's go with the journal article. And you'll give it journal article, it is going to ask you a few things. For example, authors. Let's say I'm saying this is the first author. Separate it with this semicolon. Then go with, for example, second name. Let's suppose there are only two authors. What is the title of the paper? The title of the paper can be the Creativity in Ads. What is the name of the journal? Let's say we call it XYZ Journal. This is the name of the journal. In which year it was published? Let's say 2020. And what are the page numbers? Let's say 24 to 35 page number it was published. Now, there are some things that are hidden. For them, you need to go to this Show All Bibliographic Fields. Just click this one, and you're going to go to the other fields. Let's suppose I want to give the volume number, which is 12, and the issue number, which is, let's say, 4. Then I'm going to give it this kind of detail. Make sure that you're writing everything correctly, because the mistakes that you're going to make here will be shown when you'll be using these references. So I'll just click OK. Now it has saved this reference for me. Let's put another reference quickly. and the title is and journal is ABC journal. Year is 2014. Pages are 36 to 25, 36 to 38, and let's just give the volume number and issue number. Two volume number, three issue number, and okay. Now we have created two references. Just close it. Now, the good thing about this managing of this references, that let's suppose you're writing a research. It is good to create creative ads. Let's suppose I want to say this and I want to give a reference that it has been said by which authors? If you go to this insert citation, there are two headings available. First one is Bilal, Khan, Vishal, etc. So when I'm going to click this one, it is going to give it automatically the same reference as Bilal and Khan 2020. It has made things easier for me. And full stop. Let's suppose I want to write something else, and then I want to give another reference, and I can just say this one, and Khan and Teresa 2014. It has already done this referencing for me without making any mistakes. The second benefit of managing your references here is that once you are done with your paper or with your thesis, if you have managed all of your sources here, with one click, with only one click by just clicking to bibliography and insert bibliography, it is going to give the bibliography at the end as end referencing. So see, Bilal A, Khan W 2020, the creative ads, and it has done it everything itself. Secondly, there are a few things that you need to notice here is that how to format our end referencing. First of all, the list should be in alphabetical order. How can you do it? For example, if this is a list, let's just make it like this. Now, it is not in alphabetical order. A, B, A, B. It is not in alphabetical order. So what we can do is we can make sure that there is only one space in all the references. And these are our references. We can just select it. If you're doing it with the Word, it is automatically going to create it in alphabetical order. But if you're doing it manually, then you need to format them a little. Like select all of them, go to home page, and there is this A to Z, and there is this arrow. So just click this arrow, and it is going to ask you that according to paragraph, you want to make it to alphabetical order. Yes. So it has converted it into alphabetical order itself. This was like this. I did it from here, and it has converted into alphabetical order. The second thing that we need to understand is about formatting is select all of them. For example, I just want to create them like normal text. So how do we format them? In order to format the end referencing, we need to select all of them, go to this paragraph from here, or right click and paragraph. First of all, make sure that there are no spaces here, or if you want to give the spacing after or before the paragraph. Then the first thing that you need to do is go to the special indentation, and you need to indent the hanging for 0.5 and OK. So this is how your end referencing should look like. Like your first one it is starting from here. The rest of the text is hanging indented 0.5, and the second reference, third reference, and then the fourth reference. This is how you manage the end referencing using Word.